I'm just gonna read the premise of this movie directly off of Letterboxd, and this is all I knew about the movie. All I knew was that it's about a woman who swaps bodies with a chair, and everybody likes her better as a chair. And this movie, just that premise alone, is the reason why I purchased the ticket. Sundance always has some really vague, premise that is super weird and bizarre that just kind of draws a lot of people into wanting to watch that film. And this, of course, is in the next category in Sundance, which is for the more experimental and more, original and unique movies. And I will say this movie is very original and unique, and I think I respect it so much more than I think I'd actually recommend this movie to other people, because this is not going to be for everybody. I'd explain this movie, or I'd describe this movie as like an interpretive dance adaptation of that one distracted boyfriend meme, but instead he's looking over to a chair. It's a representation of how women feel objectified, and how this woman, wants to be admired and wants to be loved and wants to be, having all these people fawn over her in a way that, everybody's fawning over this chair, and so she wishes to be a chair, and that's exactly what she gets. And so it has a lot of, social commentary within this movie. Honestly, it kind of reminded me a lot of The Substance, but in a very different way. I guess thematically remind me of The Substance. There's a lot of really bizarre scenes in this movie. One scene that was so incredibly uncomfortable that I don't really understand why it's inside of this movie. If you look at my Letterboxd review, I get a little bit more into that. But overall, Robin Tooney and Mamoudou Athie cannot save this movie for me entirely. But again, I am glad I watched it, but I don't know if I would recommend this movie to anybody unless you really want something weird.